I am sure that time to time you feel like everything sucks. I mean, when you look back at your life and ask yourself, how on earth did the last 10 years pass so fast? I have achieved nothing. Don't worry, you aren't the only one who feels like that. The problem with achievements is that when you set a goal, it seems like you have all the time in the world. You want to become a millionaire by next year. Not in 10 years, because the idea that you have to wait for 10 years sounds ridiculous. So you will probably procrastinate and keep postponing it until the last minute. But then it's going to be too late. Remember how it was in college? You never start working on that assignment earlier, no matter how many times you tell yourself that you will. And what happens at the end of the day is that you will stay awake the entire night to finish the assignment, because the deadline is the next morning. But unlike college, in real life, you're only accountable to yourself when you set a goal. That's why you will keep postponing them for years, and time to time you will be feeling like life sucks, and you will be right. That's when self-discipline comes into the picture. It's almost impossible to be hyper-productive for a long period. You might be able to do it for a day, maybe two, maybe a couple of weeks, but not more than that. Which means the only way to achieve a big goal is to achieve a little bit of it every single day. Of course, staying dedicated all the time seems impossible, but it's actually the other way around. In fact, self-discipline is much easier than forcing yourself to be hyper-productive every other week. Your weekends are probably your most unproductive days because you don't have to wake up at a specific time, and they are most of the times aren't properly planned, whereas during the work days you have to follow a routine that you already got used to, which makes it easier. It might seem boring to turn your life to a strict routine, but that's probably the only way to stay productive on day-to-day basis. Quite often, you will be feeling demotivated because you are doing the same things every single day at around the same time, without seeing any noticeable progress. But in a matter of year, when you look back, that half an hour that you used to spend in the gym every night finally starts showing some results. Even then, you won't necessarily feel the difference, because the progress has been slow and was happening throughout the year. The only way is to look back at a picture of yourself a year ago. However, self-discipline has its own problems. The moment you deviate from your routine even a little bit, your entire day can get ruined sometimes. If you got to bed an hour or two later than you usually do, you can expect yourself to be quite unproductive the next day, because you will wake up late and disturb your routine. I personally have experienced that multiple times. And it's really difficult to be somewhere in the middle. You're either disciplined or not. If you're struggling to discipline yourself, I would highly suggest you to start with fixing your sleep, because unsurprisingly, it's the most important factor that will affect your productivity. Sleep as much as you want, but make sure you got to bed around the same time. People often get motivated and start with everything at once and get burnt out quickly and give up. So do not make the same mistake. Make sure you start with one habit at a time. Once you discipline yourself with that, then just move on. So, good luck.